3, 2, 1. Hey, welcome to the second episode
I'm Ben.
of Barely. Welcome to the second episode of Barely Functional. I'm Ian.
I'm Ben.
I'm John.
I'm Parker. What?
And that's Ben, if you didn't know. Hey, we hope you checked out our first episode and enjoyed it, because we definitely did.
It's live now.
It is live. Check it out. Leave a big old like. Even if you didn't like it, leave a like. It's just a nice thing to do. We need positivity in the world, right, guys?
Yes, absolutely. As of right now, we did upload it about an hour ago during this recording.
That's
so
right.
We're getting there. We're finding a schedule now.
Don't mean to brag. We got 6 views, and 6 of them are from us.
Hold on.
So
I'm going to check
should we
right
check?
now. I'm going to check right now. Give me 1 second. Oh, we have 9 views.
9 views. Okay.
We're kicking it.
11 views. Look out, PewDiePie. We're coming. Actually, he's not even the biggest YouTuber. Is he?
He still is single YouTuber.
He's a single
Yeah.
YouTuber. What's like the most subscribed channel these days?
T-Series.
Oh, is it T-Series?
Yeah, they have like 140.
They're from India.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I've never seen any T-Series.
Be careful. Coco Melon's coming up. It's a child YouTuber.
Coco Mel. Oh, is that the dude who opens toys?
No, that's just a kid that opens toys.
I love that kid. He's awesome.
No idea who it is.
Oh, no, like literally, if you're ever feeling down, just watch him. Just like open Lego, and he's like,
The amount of money
Lego.
he makes, man, is probably so ridiculous.
it's actually crazy. He's like, his face is in Walmart,
Yeah, I know, right?
like on the wall.
I thought that was that Ryan kid.
That Ryan.
Ryan
Yes.
Toy Reviews.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah,
Ryan Toy
that's what it
Reviews.
is. Okay.
Yeah. So, how's everybody doing today?
You know, it's another day.
It
You know what? You're not wrong. It is another day. I started work today. I work at the same place Ian works, but
Mhm.
I started 2 weeks later.
That's right.
But it was a good time. It was
Yeah, man.
interesting.
I'm happy that we're finally like working together, because at first we were supposed to work in the same building, but we were working in different sides of the building because of the whole pandemic thing. We have
Yeah.
to be separated, but now we're in the same group,
Yeah.
so we're gonna hang out all week long.
Great.
Hopefully for
That didn't sound good.
yeah.
What do you mean?
Oh, your feet smell.
Not joking.
I'm not gonna lie, I can't smell them, but everybody else said that they smell, so I'm gonna go along with it.
That's okay. We all have some smelly feet.
To be fair, you worked all day. You're on your feet. You're
Yeah.
a working man. You build up some sweat.
Absolutely.
Nothing wrong with it.
How about you, Ben?
What?
How was your day today?
Meh. I don't know.
Just Matt.
It was meh.
I work as a tennis instructor, so I watch kids play tennis, and I just tell them to do stuff. And
like what things do you say to them?
like hit the ball,
It's a good advice.
don't hit it into the net, hit it over the net. Look at the ball when you hit it.
Your advice is so good, man.
Yeah.
You know, how long are we recording now?
like 3.5
It's been
minutes.
3.5 minutes, Ben.
You can keep going on tennis if you want.
Well, are we allowed to like swear now and stuff?
Oh, yeah, we're right now.
Okay.
We don't want to get demonetized.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's
I don't know. I just say like, hey, do jog and do jumping jacks and stuff.
do jog. Do you talk like in this tone when you're like hit the ball?
Yeah.
This is my favorite segment.
This is awesome.
If there's like old people on and stuff, I have to ask them to leave because we reserve the courts. I ask them to go to the other ones, and I always go, "Get the fuck off the court!" But other than that, I mean,
That was a bad time to drink some water.
Oh god, I almost just
I mean,
rolled all over the laptop.
it's like a big ass court. Yeah, everybody gets that part.
Didn't even come from anything. We were talking the other night about that scene of Fast and Furious when Furious 7, when Dwayne Johnson says big ass forehead, and we literally laughed the other night for like 10 minutes.
A solid 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah, and anytime any of us start laughing, Parker likes to say "big ass forehead."
That's like the second time I've said it, but yeah, sure. I like to say it.
Well, I just feel it'll be a thing.
Yeah, it'll be a thing.
Yeah, like if you were about to graduate high school,
That's your
that would
quote.
be your quote.
Whenever
Big ass forehead.
I'm gonna see you drink water, just be like big ass forehead.
You can never drink water in front of you.
So, it was kind of raining today, so I had dry the courts with the little squeegee thing.
Oh, that sounds kind of fun. What noise?
Did that make any special noise? Like squeegee squeegee?
No.
Oh.
It's a lot more work than you think because you have to roll spread the water so it dries quicker. But it's just kind of a pain to have to carry it around with a big roller.
Right.
But yeah.
Can I ask you a question? Like when you ask the as you called them old people.
Yeah. They're old and they're people.
When you ask them to leave the court, do they ever get upset? Do they ever throw a fit?
Yeah. Sometimes they think they have a right to be there because they have lived a long time. But since we the tennis organization pays the city to reserve the courts, so they can go fuck themselves. Sometimes they're really nice about it. Other times,
that's good.
They're dicks. But I don't know.
You wouldn't
I don't really care.
I mean, point is, you sound like you're doing a bang up job as a tennis instructor.
Sure.
Do you think any of your tennis students are listening right now?
I hope not.
Yeah.
Probably
Oh
not.
God, I hope
Probably
not.
not because they're children.
Okay, that'd be weird. That would be weird. I don't think.
Mom, my tennis coach is talking shit about the old people.
I mean, I haven't talked shit about the kids yet, so.
That's good because then you might get fired. Well, Ben, you could say that again, old people coming up to the court and throwing a fit and everything. That could be a pet peeve of yours. Would you call that a pet peeve when you have to deal with people who claim to have a right to be where you are?
Well, I mean, a pet peeve of mine is to talk to anybody, so.
That's fair. Good thing you're doing a podcast.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, isn't anybody that's self-entitled? Isn't that anybody? Everybody's pet peeve because
that's fair.
The whole point of saying somebody's self-entitled is because they themselves say they're entitled to something, and the only one that's self-entitled to anything is those people to go fuck themselves.
That was so motivational to the end of it.
That was fantastic.
But yeah, so.
Well, I like your segue, by the way, Ian. You were trying.
Well, now it's terrible because you're like, dude, nice segue.
You tried so hard to be like, that seems like a pet peeve. Ben was like, well, I guess so.
Well, anyway, that super smooth transition has now been absolutely
Fucking killed.
fucking just
Obliterated.
fucking obliterated.
Obliterated. There you go.
For some reason, I wanted to say gob stomped.
Gob stomped.
That's not a word, but that popped in my head for some reason.
It's a word now.
But we are going to talk about some of our pet peeves today. That's a topic we wanted to discuss, not for any reason, because it's not like something crazy happened that we're all really angry about. I'm sure something happened to Ben that he's angry about. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we're going to talk about some of our pet peeves, and just to make things fun, we've been friends for a long time, and we thought it'd be interesting to talk about each other's pet peeves with each other. I'm sure there's some little bit of beef between everybody.
I mean, I guess there might be. I really don't think there is, but I'm gonna have to pull something out of my ass now to insult you, ain't I?
That's fine.
Okay.
Same.
I allow you to pull something out of your ass to hurt me with.
This is the type of podcast where we planned everything 20 minutes before we click record.
Yes.
So I will figure it out.
Yeah, man, dude. Okay, well, I can start off. My pet peeve is no. Who would like to go ahead with their pet peeve?
I mean, you can. You have it written down, don't you?
Should I? All right, yeah. Well, let's just talk about our pet peeves in general. So my first thing is a pretty broad thing, and it's just littering. like,
Oh yeah,
I'm not like an environmental like
activist.
activist. Thank you. I could not
You're
think of the
welcome.
word. I don't want to. I didn't want to say like a rude term. Like I don't know. I think it's very important to care for the environment, but like I'm not like a super like I'm not making Instagram posts about it like every day or anything like that. Maybe that's what we need, but I guess I'm lazy. But I try to do my part. I try to like recycle. I try to like use reusable containers. I don't have a driver's license, so I can't drive. So
You make,
that's
you make me and Parker do it for you.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's because I care about the planet Earth.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I make you guys drive, so I'm a good Samaritan. But no, like littering is something that, like, again, even though I'm not like a huge environmental activist or anything like that, littering really, really pisses me off. Because I mean, like, I'm just the kind of person. I think we're all kind of like this. If we're going on like a hike or something, and we have like a granola bar and just a wrapper, like just throw it in your pocket, and like wait till you're within reach of a trash can. Like,
it's not very hard to keep it in your pocket.
It's
or
really
put
not.
it in like a bag you may have and throw it out later.
Yeah, 100%. And like, again, if you have like an apple or something, just
John, you just said keep it in your pocket. You should have said keep it in your pants.
Ben,
Sorry,
damn
keep going, keep going.
Ben,
damn it, John.
Why'd you whisper? You were like,
I didn't want to cut
you
him
were
off.
so gentle about it.
you should be like, yeah, wait.
Well, everybody's just talking over each other, then you can't hear anything.
You're right. But yeah, no, like if it's like an apple or like some sort of like, I said apple really weird and Parker's looking at me. I said apple. But like if you have an apple or like a banana or a kumquat, something like natural, you can throw that on the ground if you're in the woods because like a deer will eat it or a squirrel or Bigfoot. Like something will eat it. Like and it is it replenishes the earth. But a fucking Snickers wrapper or a Gatorade bottle. Like, no, you can't throw that on the ground. If you do that, I don't understand you.
You're going on a tangent right now. About
It's just stupid. Why don't you just put it in your bag or your pocket? Like, it doesn't make sense. Especially because, like, look, man, we both work uptown, uptown St. John, and, like, literally, the trash on the ground drives me crazy because there's literally trash cans everywhere on poles and stuff. Like, literally, just walk up to it, put it in your pocket. I don't get it.
Yeah.
I'm going to stop talking because I'm going to rip my head off.
You can calm down. Man. It's okay.
And then my other pet peeve is just like a simple one. I won't go off on this, but like, I mean, I think we've all been guilty of this, like one point in our lives at least, especially like as a teen. But like people who are old enough to know to wear deodorant and don't wear deodorant.
Oh, the name
drives me crazy. And there's people we know who do that. Obviously, we're not going to name names.
The names that pop into
but like, but like, I just don't get it. Like, I'm very. we're all smelling.
I smell pretty good right now.
But like, it's like because like I'm very like worried.
Don't read over and smell me.
I don't have phobias of like things in general, but like real close to having a phobia of smelling bad all the time. So it's just like, I don't know. I try to like, I probably put on too much deodorant, but like, I don't know. I think it's better. I don't want to go on the bus and stink up the bus,
We've probably all been guilty of the cologne shower.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is a pet peeve.
That's,
I mean, it's just an allergy for some people.
yeah. I know I've done that before. I'm sorry.
Wow, Parker.
It's okay.
I can't believe you, man.
You smell nice. All right, John, what can you think of any pet peeves you have?
I don't have like huge pet peeves. I have like the typical ones, really. Like those I hate when people eat with their mouth wide open. Like when I hear like the smacking of someone's lips eating, shut up. Oh my god, like that. That's a smart.
When you're eating spaghetti.
But like it happens all the time. Like I'll go out and eat, and I'll be talking to somebody, like one of my friends, and just I'll hear someone just go, and I'll be like, why? Like what leads you to want to eat with your mouth open that much where your lips start to smack? Like my brother Adam does it every single time. I'm just watching TV and he starts eating something and he just goes.
Well, maybe he has a good reason
Gosh,
for
what
it.
is
John.
he eating?
He has no reason.
Also, that's sound. What's he eating? Drywall? That's
Drywall.
That's gross.
He has such a fucking noisy mouth.
I for one think Adam's perfect.
You're delusional. Sorry,
Maybe
Adam.
I am.
I hope he listens to this podcast, man.
Oh, I hope so. Hi, Adam. I hope you're having a great day. Yeah, that's a pretty big pet peeve. Yeah, I think most people have that.
But other than that, I don't have many pet peeves. I mean, when you guys say your pet peeves, I'll probably be like, "Oh yeah, that sucks." But I don't have any big pet peeves in mind necessarily.
Yeah. No, you know what? That's a good way to live your life. You're a peaceful man.
Am I though?
No, not really.
No.
That made you feel good for a split second.
It did.
Right?
It
Yeah,
did.
there
It
you go.
sure did.
All right. I'm gonna go to Parker next because I know as soon as I bring up Ben's pet peeves, it's gonna be like the most interesting. So
Just get mine out of the way, and then the rest of the podcast is better.
honestly, I believe it could. Ben is an angry man. All right. I'm not trying to. Sorry, Parker. I'm kind of like underselling you. I don't mean to.
No, I'm underselling myself as well.
What pet peeves do you
I'm
have?
kind of on the same side as John. Is like there's nothing super annoying to me, but like when you're driving, I like to be a courteous driver. I'm a very aggressive driver, but I'm very like self-aware of like myself and others on the road. I like to think that anyway. And use your signals. Like man, signals just are a big deal because it's just good to know. I don't want to rear end you because you slow down all of a sudden and I didn't know you're going to turn.
You could also just not go 40 over the speed limit, Parker.
That's true.
That's only on the highway in certain places.
When you know there's no cops.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't speed that much. I know where to speed. Cause like
You literally just got a speeding ticket the other day.
yeah, on a 4-lane highway out in Wellsford.
Well, clearly you didn't know that there was a cop there.
Also, to be fair, you knew there was a cop there and you didn't tell him about
I
it.
didn't know I was supposed to.
That's just the right thing to do.
You chose to speed.
And also, I was not.
That's true.
I was not going 40 over. I was going 15 over.
You were
So-
going 15 over.
That's true. And weren't you passing somebody?
Yes.
Is that what was happening? Yeah.
And that's the only reason I got a ticket was because I was in the left lane. He's like, "Oh, he's passing somebody." So
And we had all that cocaine just flying off
yeah,
the car roof.
good thing we got that put away pretty quick.
Oh man, that is insane. We didn't get caught for that.
Yeah.
People who don't know us are like,
Wait, really?
is that true?
That's not true.
No,
That's
No.
maybe.
Parker, leave it up to your interpretation. I'm not gonna lie. Even if we wanted to do cocaine, I feel like I feel like we'd go to a dealer and he would take one look at us and be like,
Get the fuck out of here.
four skinny boys, like get the hell out of there. Very nerdy looks. No.
You're calling me a nerd?
No, I'm not calling you a nerd, but, we make you look like a nerd.
Okay.
The way the rest of us look. We have I'm aware of like our appearances, and we're not the toughest looking
We
guys.
look like bread.
Okay, Parker actually looks pretty tough, but we make you look less
Parker
tough.
doesn't look tough.
Parker goes and works out for another 2 hours right now.
I mean, you have abs, but to be fair, if you're wearing a jacket or something,
Yeah,
they can't see your abs.
I look pretty skinny if I'm wearing.
Also, if you know Parker, then you know he's not tough.
That's true.
Okay.
Shave your chest.
No. Trim. The key word is trim, and it defines the pecs. It's worth it.
But like, to be fair,
Holy shit. I take it back. You're tough.
man.
Okay.
Do you think The Rock doesn't shave his chest?
I don't care if the Rock.
To be
does or
fair,
not.
he's shirtless all the time.
Yeah, that's true. I'm sure.
Well, but people look at him shirtless.
Oh, man.
Okay, on to bed.
Anyway, we do not do cocaine. Sorry for scaring.
All right, Ben.
I don't know.
If you don't have a pet peeve,
Oh
No.
my gosh.
I do.
He's just trying to sort them all out right now.
from A to B.
Well, I don't know. I guess I'll start with talking about like the movie theater because I did work there. Like, it's complicated now.
Don't you still work there?
Well, technically, but it's a little. I haven't got called back yet.
You might not after what you say.
Probably not. So
Whenever you get a sponsor from any movie theater.
I don't know. Like, I don't like sitting in movies when people are on their phones. or talking or coughing. Or like.
What about fake laughs? Do you like?
Oh my gosh.
Those?
Not a, if everybody else is laughing, then it's okay because I understand.
Man.
Because you can at least you don't really know, you don't notice it as much. But when it's if somebody's laughing just because they want to be in on the joke, then that's stupid. I don't like when people like don't throw away their garbage because I would clean the seats. So it's basically littering, you're inside, but still like just fucking throw away your popcorn or your cup or literally anything because it makes everybody's job a lot harder to clean it up. I don't like when people are like unnecessarily noisy. That's why I don't like I don't know when Ian talks.
I don't talk during movies.
Oh, we're not talking about movies. I'm saying that.
Just in general.
Just in general.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I kind of moved on from the movies because I don't really know. I mean, that's just watching movies and stuff. I don't like when people breathe really loudly.
We haven't moved on to the specifics about our friend group yet.
No,
but it feels very targeted.
No. I don't like if it's really quiet. People will like if you actually listen to the way people breathe, it can be really annoying.
You can also just not focus on it.
Yeah,
too
that's
much.
very odd.
Well, I focus on it. So
Do you have like a little notepad? You're like, Parker gasped today at 2:15 p.m.
no, but I mean, if it's complete silence in a room, and I'm like doing a test or something like that, and I hear somebody breathing through their nose, like I don't know if the mic can pick that up, but
Or like nose whistling.
yeah, pretty much.
Yes.
Come on. I want to nose whistle. How do you do that?
It's usually if there's like booze up there.
Booze. And you have a bottle of rum up your nose.
I don't like when people interrupt me when I'm talking. I don't like when people misspell stuff like really badly. Like it's like just look at your words before you do it.
Also, I don't mean to interrupt you, but we haven't moved on to where we like talk about each other yet.
I'm still not talking about
For
you
the
guys.
record, this is all extremely targeted.
I'm not talking about you guys yet. I don't like bad drivers when. Well, yeah, I mean, especially being in the car or being around a bad driver. I guess that's everybody though. Everybody's like that. I don't like when people, don't offer food when, you come over to their house. Like, I'm not saying be good. Like, I mean, if you're not going to be a good host, don't have people over. That's why I don't like having people over because I wouldn't be a good host.
It's really not.
I try to be a good host.
Yeah,
You are.
I think Parker's a good host.
Yeah, we just crashed at your house the other night. And we literally like made eggs in the morning.
I feel like if anything, I'm an annoying host because I'm like, hey, anybody need water? Hey, there's snacks.
That's fine.
Yeah, there's like also
it's a lot better than being like ignoring.
It's like every 10 minutes, but
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I don't like when people don't control their animals. Like they have a dog off their leash.
Oh,
if it's not like, even if it's like, I don't care if it's a big dog, which just isn't safe, or like a yappy dog. Well, yappy dogs can still be unsafe, but and I don't like when people have like I don't want to say like unkept appearances and stuff. But when I don't like greasy people, okay? I think that's fair.
Ben's been going on for 8 minutes about things he
I love
hates.
this. I love this. This could be its own podcast.
Yeah, probably.
What does Ben hate today?
I still don't like when people interrupt me. I don't like when people like. I don't know what the fuck Parker's doing.
Parker, what are you doing?
I don't want to talk about my hair.
I didn't start talking about your hair yet.
Let's wait for the segment.
I don't like when people like talk on the phone really loudly. Because like I don't want to hear about the conversations. And as someone that's taking the bus, there's a whole bunch of things you can say about the bus. Don't be smelly. Don't talk on the phone. Don't like sneeze in your hand and touch stuff. I guess that's just in general, especially in this day and age.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
don't sit next to people unless you absolutely have to, and absolutely do not be in their space. I'm skinny enough that I can like kind of fold myself that I don't have to touch them. But if there's other options like stand or sit up by yourself, pretty much anything.
Can I throw in a couple bus ones? Because you and I don't mean to, again, don't mean to interrupt, but we take the bus a lot, and two things that I absolutely cannot stand. Number one, when it's a really busy bus, usually like in St. John, people are courteous and will like move over. Because it's a 2-seater like per row, so like a lot of the time people will sit on the aisle seat and then there's a free seat beside them. Most people will move over when they see there's people need seats, but there have been a handful of times when like people either are sitting directly in the aisle and there's a space there and they're not moving over, or people have sat on the window seat but they keep their bag on the other seat and don't move their bag when there's clearly somebody standing right in front of them, and don't offer like, hey, there's a seat right here. Like I always am like, hey, there's a seat right here. Like it's just a courteous thing. And the other thing is, I understand if you have to bring a baby on the bus, the baby is very possibly going to cry. As a person who cries constantly, I understand that. I'm not bothered by a baby crying. I also usually have headphones. I can cancel it out, But what I don't like is when you have a child on a bus and the child is acting out in whatever way. Again, that's not necessarily my pet peeve, because it's a kid and it's like kids do weird things. But I've been on the bus and I've witnessed a parent screaming at their child. Like this happened at least 3 times, like in the past 3 years of riding the bus like a lot, where they've been like, how dare you do this to me? We are in public and you're acting like a fool. Meanwhile, they're acting like a fool because they're like standing over the kid yelling at them.
Okay, I'm going to cut you off there, Ian, because you cut me off, so fuck you.
That's all I wanted to say.
I'm jumping off your point about bad parents, because that's another pet peeve of mine, where people just are bad parents. But when I'm at a grocery store and there's one kid running around and there's another kid running around and the parents holding 2 kids, just keep it in your pants. If you can't control, if you can barely control like 2 kids, don't have 2 more, anything like that. I just don't like. I mean, I don't know. Just like don't have any kids if you're not any good parents.
100%. Especially if you don't want kids.
Yeah.
Or if it's like a couple situation and one person wants kids and the other person clearly doesn't, and then they get married and stuff, and then they have the conversation. It's like, why would you not have that conversation beforehand?
Because some people are good parents, and even no matter how many kids they have, they make sure they pay attention to the kids, and or at least they have a support system where they can like do that. But some people just no.
Totally.
Because especially like in my tennis class, like when a kid's misbehaving, it feels really awkward for me to have to scold the kid, even though most parents for the younger classes stay for it, because they're perfectly able to say, "Hey, listen to your teachers, don't act up." But parents are just lazy fucks sometimes. So, I don't like when children on video games play video games where they really aren't old enough to, and they have mics and they just talk about nothing. Not only is that not safe, because like stranger danger, like
for sure
they're just annoying too.
Especially Fortnite.
Yeah, well, Fortnite, I mean, is at least like not even teen. I think it's for like because there isn't actually any killing in it, because everybody disappears when they die. But like games like Call of Duty or Halo, that's a pretty old one now. I don't know. But Fortnite is a pretty popular game for that. I don't know. I think even if no matter how old you are, not how old you are, but no matter if you're a kid, even if you're like 10, you shouldn't have a mic unless you're only talking to friends. You shouldn't be talking to strangers.
No, that's weird. 10 minutes of you just complaining about I literally love this. I'm so entertained by this. I hope the audience is.
I don't know. Name some topics I can probably tell you.
Wait, sorry. Before we go on, you mind if we circle back to the movies for a second?
Sure.
I want to ask everybody, like, does anybody here have like a really terrible movie theater experience?
Not necessarily. I mean, I haven't gone to the movies that much. I know you guys go a lot more than I have. Like I've definitely been in a theater once, and there were just people who were screaming in the theater, and it was like a movie where you shouldn't be screaming. Like it's not action. It's not a comedy where you're laughing very hard. It's just like a nice movie to watch. And
What movie was it?
I don't fucking remember. It was like 4 years ago, probably. It went with my parents or like a friend group. But it was just so. People are just so annoying when they start talking.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah. What about you guys?
All I can remember is that great time we had at Breakthrough. Wonderful.
Oh
Wonderful movie.
yeah.
Yeah.
I had a lovely time watching that movie.
Yeah.
I didn't like the movie.
No, lots of fake laughs for the first 20 minutes.
But then it just got sad. It's like we can't even make jokes. We'll be assholes if we do. So we totally stopped.
I'll save my thoughts on that movie for another time.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Ben, do you have like a specific like experience at the movie theater that was really bad?
There's a lot of them because I don't like pretty much be sitting near anybody, unless you're going to be completely quiet and keep all your stuff on your side. But I don't know. The only one that's really sticks out to me is when I went to see Rogue One, a Star Wars story, because I saw it maybe a week or two after it came out, so I was still really busy, and so it was pretty much a full theater, and I had pretty decent enough seats. They were kind of in the middle, but they were in the middle row too, so they were pretty good. But so I ended up sitting next to this kid, and his parents were to his right. So his parents probably didn't want to be there because his dad fell asleep and his mom was on her phone the whole time, which pissed me off enough because I don't like seeing a little bright screen on my peripherals. But the kid, just a backstory, well, not backstory, but just a side note. I don't like when people sneak in stuff from the theater, like inside the theater that they're not supposed to bring. Because I understand it's expensive and everything, and I mean, I do occasionally too. But if you don't make an effort to hide it, or at least like bring like decent stuff, then don't bother doing it. Because I mean, really, we will usually let people bring stuff in as long as they even attempt to hide it. But just don't bring a fucking like Sobeys bag with you, or a dollar store bag or something. I fucking hate that. But anyway,
what about a full meal from Boston?
Yeah, we did.
Well, I asked permission about that.
That's true.
That's different.
I've never once been asked to not bring something in, and anytime
It depends on who's working, but I prefer if people make an effort just to hide it because I don't want to have to deal with it.
Yeah, I mean, like if I have like a little bag of Skittles or something, I'll probably put it in my pocket.
Yeah.
But it's not even because I'm trying to hide it; it's just convenient.
But like I mean, there's fucking signs right there that say don't bring food in, and they spit in it.
Yeah, I mean, my dad always usually brings in like Tim's, like a coffee.
Yeah, well, stuff we don't sell, that's fine. But also, if you're gonna sneak stuff in, fucking throw it out because like you're not even supposed to have it in there in the first place. But at least you have the decency to throw it out. But that circles back to my other pet peeve. But anyway, back to my main story. So the kid brought in a can of Diet Orange Crush, and that just pissed me off the most because he stole my cup holder, but also if you're gonna sneak something in, at least fucking bring like normal Orange Crush, not Diet. I didn't even know what it was. It was like a white can with like a little bit of orange on it.
That's bizarre. Do you mind if I say my weird movie theater experiences?
Oh, yeah.
So they both were with all of you. Actually, John, I'm not sure if you were there for either one of them, but definitely Ben and Parker. So this one wasn't like really like it wasn't a bad experience, but it was just like a bizarre experience. And then I do have one that was actually bad. But when we saw Joker last year, it was really weird because the one thing that was actually legitimately annoying was like, I don't know, maybe 30 to 40 minutes into the movie, there was a girl like near the front who had her phone out. Yeah. And it came out, and it was out for at least 40 to 50 seconds. And I was like getting really close to yelling something out, but then she put it away. And I was like, okay, it's gone. Because if it was out for like 2 minutes, I probably would have yelled something out, which isn't smart to do because I don't want to like yell at people, but I want to yell at people. But then like she pulled it out again, like 5 minutes later, and I was like, oh no. But then it was only like 10 seconds. Then we never saw it again. So I was already like, like kind of on the edge a little bit because I was like, if this keeps happening, because Joker's not it's not like a popcorn muncher. Like I'm just turning my brain off. Like it's like it's like a slow movie. You kind of have to pay attention to it.
Yeah.
So having somebody on their phone in any movie is annoying, but like especially one where like it's like a character piece because you gotta literally focus to some extent. But the weird thing, which wasn't like a bad experience, it's just really weird, was there was a group of guys behind us, and I recognized a couple of them because they definitely like went to our school, but like I don't know them. But they were just laughing throughout the movie. And if you've seen Joker, despite its name, it's not a comedy. And I don't want to spoil anything because it's still a fairly new movie. It hasn't been out for a full year yet. But like, there's one scene that is horribly violent, and they just started chuckling. They was like, what a knee slapper! Hey, blood and gore, and hey, comedy.
That reminds me of the time we saw Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and it's like it's a
yeah.
great movie, and like the first hour and a half to 2 hours is just like a nice drama, nothing like super funny. There's like that Leo DiCaprio scene where he goes back into his trailer and he freaks out. That's hilarious. Yeah, but Ian and I, especially, we were sitting right next to each other, and I don't want to spoil the movie, but at the end, there's some gory stuff that happens, and as soon as it started to happen, Ian and I were on the floor of the theater. We were dying of laughter, and it was definitely not very appropriate.
No, but to be fair, we weren't the only people laughing.
Yeah,
we were just definitely laughing the hardest.
But I couldn't handle it.
We were like punching each other.
Oh, it was so funny, and I don't know why it was so funny. Like I'll watch it again, and I don't think I'll laugh as hard.
Can I be perfectly honest?
Yeah.
So, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is like my favorite movie. I've seen it, I think, 5 times now. I laugh at that scene every single time.
Oh, really?
Every time. But I mean, like, I laugh throughout that movie because there's so many good lines and stuff. But, like, that is just, like, such an, like, what's the word? Like, just, like, an out there scene. Like, it just goes, sorry?
It's over the top.
It is
over the top, yeah. Just, like, balls to the wall. Let's go. Just all on the table. Fucking crank it up to 11, baby. Like, just, like, it's out there.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, Joker was similar to that, but it's like nobody else is laughing because it wasn't funny and it wasn't out there. It was pretty like extreme, but like, yeah, and
then like the few scenes that were kind of funny and people laughed at, they were dead silent.
Yeah, which is weird. So I don't know what their deal was, but anyway, it was very interesting. It wasn't a bad experience, just weird. But the only like really bad experience I've had was when we saw Cold Pursuit, the Liam Neeson movie, because like we had a group of us, we're in the back row, and there were 2 women like 1 seat away from me in the very back, and they were definitely like on something,
Probably
high, and they were talking quite a bit for the first like 15 minutes, and eventually I like was like, okay, I've never done this before, but I'm going to say something as politely as I can. But it's like it's like too much. So I just like leaned over. I basically was just like paraphrasing, like, "Excuse me, I don't mean to be rude or anything, but like you guys are being actually fairly loud and it's just really distracting. Would you mind just quieting down, please?" And they were very cool. They didn't say a word. They just like literally the girl who was like beside me. She literally like we were making eye contact while I was saying this to her. She literally just like turned her head towards the screen and then like kind of sat back. But they stopped, which was nice, and I felt awful because I don't like doing that, but it's like I kind of had to do that, you know?
Yeah.
It's an awkward situation. Anyway, Ben, what pisses you off, bro?
People interrupting me.
Okay.
Should we move on to the pet peeves
No,
of each other?
One sec, I
got one more.
Oh, okay, all right.
I want to do one final one.
Okay.
Since we're talking about movie theaters, and again, I'll talk about it since from my experience of working there. I don't like when a movie is above 14A or 18A, or R. So the way a movie rating works is that if it's 14A, if you're 14 and under, if you're under 14, you need a parent to go in with you. or a guardian or whatever, somebody over the age of 18 that can then can be like say like it's okay that they go in. It's like the law. And 18A is no one under 14 is allowed to go in. Somebody between 14 and 18 or 14 and 17 can go in, but if they have a parent or guardian or even if their friend, I guess, is if they're over 18, I guess that counts. But yeah, a lot of parents don't seem to understand that, and they get really mad when they can't bring their kid to see a fucked up movie, or even if it's not that bad, it's still for whatever reason it's 18A. So no. So I've not really had arguments, but I've just said no to many parents and refused to let them in or sell them tickets because of that. But by far, the thing that pisses me off the most is when kids go to see movies that they shouldn't be seeing. And I very rarely ever sell them tickets for it unless my manager says it's okay or, I don't know, I'm not there and somebody else sells the tickets for it. Even if I'm on the podium, so I rip the tickets, I usually will try to send them back unless I'm too busy. But for one, if you aren't supposed to be there and really if it's reported or something like that, then like the theater gets in trouble. But don't talk during the movie or just don't be assholes when you have no right to be there in the first place. Because I will, at the drop of a dime, kick you on your ass outside the theater. I don't care how fucking old you are. I don't care if you paid for a ticket or not. No refund. I don't care. I will kick you out. Or don't go and try to sneak in without a ticket. Because if I can find out, I will kick you out, and that makes me happy as anything.
Ruining your day makes me the happiest.
Well, no, because if you're talking during a movie that you're not even old enough to see, you're ruining everybody else's day for something that you didn't even pay to see, or something. Oh, that's a different story. You're not old enough to see it. You shouldn't be in there to see it. The fact that other people have to come out to tell me that that's happening, and then I have to stand in there, wait, to watch you not, to talk or not talk, just because I'm there, that really pisses me off, because I've been in theaters where the children have talked during, a horror movie or something like that, because they think they're cool. Well, guess what? You're not cool. You're probably going to get pregnant when you're, 17. You're probably going to, I don't know, get a job as I don't know.
Oh God.
I don't know.
Person of
Blockbuster employee.
Whoa, what's wrong with that?
Yeah, that's the
well,
best.
they're closed.
I would love to. I was like, that'd be my dream job as a 17-year-old. I do that now.
Yeah, I don't know. The point is, just go fuck yourselves if you think you're cool. All right, I'm done.
Still a little breather. After that,
I need some water.
you needed some whiskey, buddy.
No. We need to film a drunk podcast one day, and then let Ben go crazy.
I would pay so much money to just watch Ben rant while intoxicated about literally anything. There's so many other types of pet peeves in general that I would love to hear Ben talk about. Ben, do you mind filling up everybody's water?
Oh, no, I'm going to do it.
Oh, that's smart. Thank you.
You're going to do it.
Ben's a gentleman. Just because, he swears sometimes, but you know what? He's a very nice person.
Again, ladies, he's single.
He's single. Check him out on Tinder.
I like women.
But anyway, let's quickly move on to pet peeves that we have with each other. Yeah, why not?
This will be a little quick, probably. Just
we don't want to dwell on it too much because it'll be Ben saying no, it's not going to be quick. It's going to be long and painful and slow and dragged out.
Thanks, Ben.
Dragged out. I'm an English major. I should know better, but
Thanks, dragged out.
I really don't. Dragged out. Okay.
Drugged out is not.
Drugged out. Oh God. Changing the topic. Who wants to go first with their pet peeves with each other?
I don't really have any.
If you say yours first, so I know the level. I need to know the level of what I have.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I feel like mine are gentle.
Okay.
Mine are all gentle.
We should have let Ben go first, but
okay.
Go ahead, Ian.
So I'm going to start with Parker because he is the toughest person I have with coming up with a pet peeve because Parker's just a very laid back person. So I was going to talk about the fact that you have very chiseled abs because it just makes me mad that I don't have them yet. Although
you could get them.
I know, that's the thing. It's I can't be jealous of it because I literally could.
I'll work out 6 times a week with you guys if you want to, but
Oh my God.
Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll film it. We'll do a
Sure.
podcast on the treadmill.
Yeah.
That's a terrible
I
idea.
don't run.
I also have abs. That's not how you get abs?
Yeah.
I'll give you a progression video about just our bodies. Do like 2 weeks.
I'm insecure about mine, so I don't know.
That's fair.
But anyway, so I wasn't going to talk about that, but that's not a pet peeve. It's just a thing that I hate about Parker. Not me. But there is one thing that isn't exactly a pet peeve because it's honestly really, really funny. But Parker literally is the most farty person I have ever met in my
I
life.
knew it was going to come up.
He is like a goddamn gas station. It is bad.
To be fair, I cannot burp, and that is why.
No, it doesn't make it better.
False. It's just false.
That's the anatomical reason for why it's a pet peeve. That's just a science to back it up. My gosh, like, listen, I'm a person who believes that, like, if I have to let one rip, I always make it quiet. And now I understand.
Come on,
Parker-
let's at least make it funny.
Parker, literally, like, again, it's not really a pet peeve because pretty much every time I laugh, but there is every once in a while where I'm like, could it not sound like a fucking transport truck? Like, it's like you hear it and you're like, where are the cows having sex? Because that's what it sounds like. It's bad, dude. It's bad. But again, it's not a pet peeve. I don't really have any pet peeves.
You gotta save it for the right moment. Come on.
At the time, it's funny, but also, again, this is just like all I can really think of for you because
Yeah,
like you're a very
great.
like easy person to hang out with and everything. But I do have to say, Parker always like leaves when he's about to rip one.
Yeah.
Because he's a gentleman.
It's all about the noise. I don't actually want to make people,
Exactly.
like sick.
We fucking die. So yeah, that's all I can think of with Parker. Because, like, again, it's not even really a pet peeve. It's just like every once in a while, I'm like, it could be a little bit quieter. Where are you going, Parker?
I gotta cool down.
Okay. Do you want us to be silent for a second so we can?
No, that was a joke.
Okay. But yeah, that's all I really have. One for John is something that Ben brought up.
When?
Sort of. I think it was in reference to other people.
Ah.
It's not really actually, again, not really that big of a pet peeve because I'm not gonna tell you all the reasons that I really hate you for.
Oh yeah, there's so many reasons.
No.
Yeah.
I love you all. But there's one thing that I noticed lately about you, and that is, and again, this isn't I'm not about to like tear John a new one because he's like my friend. But there are many times when we go over to your house and you never offer us anything. And there's one time you literally made a giant ass bucket of popcorn and literally just sat down, kept it in your lap, and just shoveled it in your face. And we were all looking around and we're like, we were about to order like skip the dishes. We were so fucking hungry. And John's like over here with his feet up, being like, popcorn. No.
You know what? I sure fucking do that. Because every time I have someone over, I'm like, I just expect them to get whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, that's the thing though. Is that the only reason it's a pet peeve is because I'm like, well, I don't want to like go in your house because like, what if I run into your parents? And the other night I did that and I ran into your dad and he had no shirt on. And your dad's very chill. He was like, hey, what's up, Ian? How's it going, man? No, he doesn't care, and he shouldn't. I love it. But that's all I can really think of you either. It's like, I don't know, maybe once in a while you could be like, do you guys want some fucking popcorn?
I do that sometimes, like with water, but I rarely,
But also, yeah, you always are like, anybody want a drink?
especially you, because you're like, I'm gonna go fucking get you cereal. I'm like, do it. I don't care.
I haven't done that in a while. I did used to do that a
You
lot.
do that all the time. Every time we go over there, do you have any cereal?
Yeah. Every time.
That is
like,
a pet
you have
peeve.
cereal.
I love eating your cereal. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's fine.
So yeah, again, that's not really a major pet peeve, but it's what I can think of you. You know,
That's what you think of me.
that's your lowest point.
Cool. Like, at least that's the lowest.
Yeah, everything else is uphill. Anyway, now Ben,
Way to start.
you're really fucking whiny. No joke.
Oh, I am.
You are, but I also can be whiny too.
Can be?
It's not.
Sorry, it's your turn.
The only thing I can think of, and you actually haven't done this in a while, but it used to drive me crazy. I might have even like told you to shut the fuck up while you're doing it before, but every once in a while, and again, not really a huge pet peeve because you do it as a joke, kind of like Parker when he just rips a loud one.
That's my favorite thing, man.
It's pretty funny, but like every once in a while, we'll just be eating, and like when you're like eating a meal with people, and like you have a conversation, but then you're like really hungry and you're actually eating, and nobody's talking for a bit. Every once in a while, Ben will just start smacking his lips together and going like,
I do that because I want the reaction. So I do it for. I see how long it takes.
No, I know, but like, my God, it drives me crazy. It's funny, but it drives me crazy, man. I hate that because like,
there's always that pause of like pure silence, and then Ben
I do it to break the tension.
It is good to break.
There's no tension; it's just silence.
But it creates tension in my body because it drives me crazy.
Damn.
That sounded very inappropriate. That's not what I meant. Anyway, those are really my pet peeves. I don't really have pet peeves with you guys. If I had major ones, I wouldn't be friends with you for this long.
Also, if you had major ones, I don't think you would say them while we're recording something.
No, I'd tell you to your face, and then you would tell me all of mine, and then we'd just cry together, All right, who wants to go next? John?
Sure. I don't have much, so I'm just going to say quick ones that are just jokes because I don't really have any. I have like a little one for Ben, but it's just because of obvious things. Ian, fuck your hair.
Fuck my hair. Fuck your hair. You
Your
look
hair.
like Greg Heffley from Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
What?
You look like Greg Heffley
I don't know who that is.
from Diary of a Wimpy Kid, the main kid.
Oh, I don't care. As long as I'm not Frankly.
Frankly? Oh my God.
Oh, no. You know what's funny? After you keep going, there's always this one kid. I don't know who he is. No one knows who he is. But my dad, we see him drive. We drive around sometimes, and my dad, and whenever he sees him, he always goes, "Oh, look, it's Fugly." I'm like, what? It's like the kid from the Rippy Kid, so I call him Fugly. I'm like, oh my God, that's so rude.
Anyway, I'm sorry. You were
I
saying.
don't know. There's nothing like bad about you, so I just said your hair is too high.
It really is. I can't control
It's
it.
pretty high. There was a picture that we were talking about because we have a friend who now has hair that looks like yours, except it is triple the size.
Oh, I know who you look like now, Ian. You look like Ducky from Pretty in Pink.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Ducky from Land Before Time. Like the fucking Stegosaurus.
No.
Wait, I've never seen
John
that.
Clyre's character from Pretty in Pink.
I've never seen Pretty in Pink. Oh, come on! No!
That's funny.
Oh, damn it, I do!
Thanks, Ben. Thanks, Ben, for
God.
supporting my.
This one he's wearing glasses.
Yes, I got support. All right.
I'm so happy that I look like John Cryer.
Parker, I don't know. You do fart a lot, but I don't know. Parker doesn't let us pay for anything. He's making us pay for gas now because he drives us around a lot, but he wouldn't let us pay for anything.
That's true. Anytime we offer, you shut it down.
Yeah, so stop being too nice. Accept the money.
Yeah,
Please.
I'm accepting gas money now. That's
Well, that's fair.
Yeah.
It's funny that you say that because you owe me money. You owe me money.
We're gonna pay you back.
Ian did.
I paid you back.
To be fair, I buy you stuff. I know I owe you right now, but I do buy you stuff.
And I buy you stuff too.
Yeah.
You'll get your money.
Because we always keep that even.
That's fair.
Ben, most recently, fucking figure your own shit out when you're talking to ladies, please.
That's true.
God.
I didn't want to bring that up, and I'm happy
Thanks.
somebody else did.
Like, Ben, whenever he's like talking to anybody, it doesn't matter who it is. It could be a girl.
Careful what you're saying.
Yeah, it could be just a friend. And he's like, "What should I say?" Or a girl on Tinder. He's like, "What should I say?" Or it could be to Parker if he gets mad at Parker. Except if it was Parker.
When does he get mad at me?
Well, no,
I get mad at
I'm
you
just
all the
saying,
time.
an example.
I always know what to say.
Ben is
Yeah.
Ben is not confident with any of his text messages, so he always asks us to do it.
Oh wait, no, I'm not confident because anytime you guys look at my old messages, you say this is fucking horrible.
Because a girl sends you like a giant long paragraph the size of the Bible, and you say it's fine.
Yeah, it could be
because it's fine.
Like a girl on Tinder can message you something super long, and you're like, "That's cool," and then that's it.
Yeah, because it's cool.
That's the problem. You're not continuing the conversation.
You need to reciprocate.
So
That's why texting is really it's very convenient. Also sucks because you can't show tone.
Yeah,
You can with emojis, but then you get called weird because you send too many emojis.
Yeah, but that's really it. have more confidence in your text, Ben. You deserve the
That's not a pet
confidence.
peeve because I'm not confident.
Because you keep asking us, and I
asked because I can criticize if not.
All right.
do it yourself. You got this, bro.
Well, thank you, John. Those are nice.
I mean, there's nothing wrong about any one of you.
I
So
look like John Cryer, apparently. I mean, I like John Cryer. Don't think I hate John.
Young John Cryer.
Young John Cryer. I like old John Cryer too. All right, Parker. How about you, sir?
I don't know. I don't really have any pet peeves with you guys, to be honest.
I literally thought of stuff on the fly. So if you do that, it's gonna work.
You got to have something.
I literally looked
We've
at.
known each other for so long.
I looked at
Well,
Ian's
I've known
hair.
Ben for so his hair.
Wait.
I've known Ben for so long, and one thing that I hate, and it's been ever since we've been hanging out for like the past 5 years, is you will never give up the front seat.
That's my seat.
That's true.
No, but it's my car.
How did this not come up?
I'm-
How did this not come up?
Because I'm shotgun for like
No,
my
bullshit.
best friend.
Bullshit.
Doesn't matter.
I am all about.
And I've always said I will fight you for it. Anybody, any takers, come at me.
This is important. This is actually important for anybody listening. You don't realize how important it is. Like, listen, I do like the idea of having a seating plan with your friend group because it just makes sense. It really does. But
everybody likes the front seat every once in a while, and I'm always the driver, so I kind of have to have the front seat because I'm driving. But
true.
Ben will not, no matter what, no matter who, give up the front seat.
I will not.
I don't think that's fair.
I don't care if it's fair.
And it's my car, but it's apparently not my decision.
It's not your decision. I don't care. Once I start getting my license and I have a car, whoever wants to sit in the front seat, they can do whatever they want. They can be gentlemanly about it. They can be womanly about it. They can be
what's that mean?
whatever the other thing is. You can do whatever you want. I don't care. But when it comes to being in the front seat with my best friend at the steering wheel, I get that. I don't care everybody else's car. I don't care because I don't have the claim to it, but I'm Parker's best friend. I've had to put up with his bullshit for like 12, 13 years.
To be fair, how much bullshit have I given you?
Well, wait till my turn.
Okay.
I'm scared.
I do have to say, though, again, we have a seating plan, so it doesn't actually bother me that Ben has the shotgun.
But that's after
But-
like 3 years of it.
It's your attitude about the shotgun. There are times
You
when you're
want to
like,
fight me for it, you can.
No, it's not that. I like having a seating plan. I don't have I actually kind of like the back seat. Because I don't know. I just like sometimes it feels like there's more leg room.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm crazy, but like I literally have felt that sometimes in cars. Even
Okay,
though I would think that the shotgun has more, but there are times
Sometimes like the front seat's raised up a little too much.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, depending if there's like nobody else in the backseat, then you have the whole place to like yourself kind of. So
for sure, yeah. But there are times when you really rub it in. And you haven't
Rub
just,
it in.
truthfully, you haven't done this in a while. It's more of like an old pet peeve. When you're like, I'm shotgun, biatch. Like,
okay, I'll start saying that.
great. But yeah, no. But I will say, having a seating plan is actually kind of nice, and I recommend it to most friend groups. But get it sorted out,
Yeah.
and then don't rub it in when you get shot.
I do not rub it in.
You don't anymore. You
I
got
never
better at
remember
that.
Usually when someone else wants it, you rub it in.
That's what I mean. Yeah, I don't mean you're not just like sitting in the shotgun like, yeah, I've got a shotgun, like, hey, but like.
I don't know, maybe I like sitting next to other people. So maybe it's that. It's a health reason.
I just like when I'm in shotgun, like when I get picked up first, that rare time, and we go to pick up Ben. Ben stands outside the car and goes, "Get out of my car! Get out of my seat!"
That's a place where the attitude comes up again. When it's like when you're picked up, it's like you just stand there. Just like you don't even say anything. You just wait for them to fucking move. You're not. You could be like, "Excuse me." You could be like, "Excuse me."
This is my
you can have manners, but you just sit there and
So
stare.
do I rub it in or do I say nothing?
No, you don't rub it in anymore. But like again, I said that was an old thing. But this is where the attitude comes up. Excuse me. When you were like just standing there waiting for them, because again, you don't really rub it in anymore. But this other thing where you just wait for them to leave and are like just kind of like,
I'm higher than you.
yeah, that's the thing. You still
It's
do.
funny though.
It's very funny.
Oh yeah, we come to pick you up. If I picked, say, Ian up at work first, and you're like, okay, time to get out of the front seat.
Yeah.
Ian does that on his own now. He's
Yeah.
He's trying.
literally, I don't even get to the car and you're already in the back seat. So.
Because I'm just polite about it.
Yeah.
But if
He
you
doesn't want to cause any problems. Just make.
I know what
things
you're like, and I don't want to deal with you. I work with kids, and you are far more childish.
I don't care if I'm more childish. I'm older.
that could be a pet peeve for you. You love saying how you're older than us.
Not really.
Well, yes, you do all the time. You're like, well, I'm the oldest one, so I'm the smartest.
I don't think I'm the smartest.
I've never noticed
No,
that.
but you act like it sometimes.
Well, just because I had more life experience than them.
You're just older.
I mean, I'm almost definitely. I don't know how old I am compared to John.
Oh, you're born in January?
Yeah.
I'm born in March, so like a year.
Yeah, well, over a year, yeah. And I'm almost a year older than both of you.
You're in a bit.
So,
yeah.
I don't know. Like, I can drink in the States. What can you guys do?
There's a lot of people
drink in Canada.
There's a lot of people
where we
There's
live.
a lot of people who drink in the States who I wouldn't look at as like they're older than me. They have far better life experience.
No, but the point is that I am just better.
Okay.
Okay, see, this is what it is.
Can we go to my turn?
All right, Ben. No,
Again.
two other people are talking.
Again, it's not. It's
Oh, yeah, right.
I just want to say, like, by the way, anybody listening who's like, it's already the second episode, they're bringing up shit. This is all stuff we can talk about. That's what I like about our friend group. We can talk about this. And,
Yeah.
Again, these are things. These are things we're actually like upset at each other with. That'll come once I hit stop.
That'll be episode 5.
Episode 5. All right, Parker. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay. I should have been thinking things this whole time, but
You had one for
Another
Ben
one.
so easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's you.
Johnny,
Oh,
you are tall. You're not that tall, but you're the only tall person in this group.
That's
you
true.
make me feel short.
That's actually true.
We're all about the same height. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, this is pretty good. I don't feel that short. And then Johnny steps in the room and it's like, yeah, he's touching my ceiling right now. Not even on his tippy toes.
That's like true. Like, cause like our other friend Pete, who isn't here right now, but we'll probably have him on at some point because he's
Just for fun.
he's interesting. Like we're all like 5'8".
Yeah.
Like literally we're like literally almost the exact same height, and then you come in and you're 6 feet.
I'm 6 feet.
6 feet. Yeah. Good for you.
So I'm not like extremely tall.
Just compared to us.
Also, your brother Adam is also like
Yeah,
about 5'8".
he's literally 5'8",
like literally,
yeah.
like we all look the same. But then you come in here, and you're like,
Yeah.
Mr. Big Man.
So really, I'm just jealous. But you know,
Yeah, because like we have a lot of other friends that we know that are over 6 foot, but still in the friend group that we mainly hang out with. Like we have another friend named Allie who's extremely short.
That's true.
So it makes you guys look taller in comparison, but it makes me look like a behemoth. And
That's true. But she's also like, she looks very different because she's a girl and she's also blonde. So she looks like so different. But it's like when it's like just like the guys hanging out, like you stick out like a sore thumb. And you look the coolest because you're tall.
I'm glad it's just my height.
I never
what?
said that.
Oh, well,
Fuck you, Parker. I'm glad it's just my height then. I would. Oh man.
No, you do look the coolest. Fucking 4 eyes.
Hey.
I'm just joking. I'm joking.
I really can't think of one for you. I'm trying to think of something funny.
That's nice.
It's hard to, yeah. See, that's a compliment right there. He doesn't have any pet peeves that he gives me. Stop looking at me. I don't like that.
Okay. There you go. I'm just waiting here patiently.
Yeah. Let's move on.
Well, it's fun before Ben starts because Ben's gonna go on a
Oh,
tangent.
that's true.
It's nice to like just hear that at least 3 of us, almost all of them, have been relatively nice. I know, some of them have been like actually serious. Like I should host better, which is great. I'll host better. And like I said, Ben needs to be a little bit more confident with his texts and not ask us about it all the time. And maybe he'll become more confident with his texts. Mm-hmm. But they're all pretty relatively
Also,
nice.
to be fair, if you didn't like start hosting more, don't really care.
Yeah, so it's not going to be a big deal. Ben, you can still ask us for help and all that shit.
Don't ask for help.
You ask us for help.
You guys criticize me.
No, you tell us. You tell us. Help me.
No, I say, fine, you do it.
That's true. He does say, fine, you do it then, because we don't like his answers, and we're trying to help him out.
I've kind of come up with one. I'm jealous of your hair because I can't get mine to poof up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So,
But I don't want mine to be that poofy, but
Yeah.
like, a little poofy.
But yeah, it's good to hear that all of our pet peeves with like bunny ears are all pretty relatively nice. It's nice to know that we all have nice thoughts about each other.
Wait, bunny ears?
Well, just like quotations.
Oh,
quotation-
I'm
I've
very
never-
confused.
I've never heard that.
Have you never heard that like bunny ears? I used to use that all the time when I was younger.
Huh.
It's like haha. This
Oh,
is
I
funny,
get
bunny
it.
ears. Like, when you do it with your
It
fingers.
does look like, yeah.
I know no one can see me right now, but they know what I'm talking
You're
about.
doing air quotes.
Yeah,
I just
air
always call
quotes.
them air quotes.
I used to call bunny ears because it was cuter when I was like 5.
You're so cute.
Oh, stop that. All right.
Oh,
Now let's go on to the kicker. Go ahead,
Okay. I'll start with John because I don't know. I can't. It's harder to think of stuff for you. 'Cause
Ben.
I've
Thank
known,
fucking
I've
God.
known you the least. You're not Adam, so that's one.
You fucking dickhead.
Adam is really great, so it's kind of sometimes it kind of sucks that we got you instead.
Oh my God.
I mean, Adam's still in the group, just not as much.
Yeah.
Because he's too cool, and we'll be like, Adam, will you please hang out?
always
He's like,
did.
The fact that you think he's that cool makes me question so many things.
He is the best. I literally could be talking to him and be completely bummed out, not even tell him I'm bummed out, and just talking to him for like 5 minutes, I feel so much better. And that's happened before. He's a computer whiz.
Is he?
Yes, he can code stuff, okay?
He's in school for computer science, so
Exactly,
I hope so.
smart.
Yeah, so he's a computer science hacker extraordinaire person. I
Is
don't
this even a pet peeve anymore? It's just,
This is just your
so
habit.
great.
Awesome.
Oh, no, I'm getting to the nice stuff before I get to you guys.
Oh.
That's fine.
Great.
At least it's about me.
Your feet stink.
Today, yes, they do.
I mean, you could have just washed your feet before you came.
No, I work.
You didn't.
I work
you,
too. We all work. He's a tennis instructor.
Yeah, but I mean, like, that was the time between tennis and now was, you went home. I'm just saying, change your socks.
To be
Or
fair,
bring a pair to spare.
I don't smell, but
I smelled them once. I don't smell them anymore.
that's good.
Lucky.
His feet
I-
don't stink.
I have a very good nose, so, that's another thing. That's another pet peeve from, in general. Don't have offensive odors because, anyway, so I'm done with John.
Sweet.
Ian, I don't even know, like, you cut into people's conversations so much, and I hate that. I hate that so much. Like, if I'm talking to Parker, and we're in the front seats from that, and I'm like, oh wait, no.
No,
I have a reason for that.
yeah,
No,
that's fair.
I'm looking at Parker, and I'm like,
I have a legit reason. Also, if you guys are making eye contact, that's not safe because Parker is driving. Also, Parker got a phone call. It's probably like.
I probably should wait to talk to him now,
but,
or talk about him.
But can I defend myself here?
Sure.
If you're done with that point.
Well, no, actually not completely, because even if we're not in the car and I'm talking to literally somebody face to face like this, and I usually talk really lowly for a reason because I don't want other people I don't care if other people listen to it, but I mean I'm talking. It's not a conversation involving them. And you go, "What are you talking about this for? Huh? Yeah, I'm in."
That's fair. I do that, but But to be fair, I only do that if it's like somebody I actually know that you're also talking with, because then I'm like, oh, maybe because like I talk to both of you and I'm there. Because I don't like it when I'm with people and I feel like a third wheel and they're just like having a private. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like that's fair. Maybe I do that. I do that sometimes because I'm a talkative person. If I know both people, I'm like, hey, I'm here.
But I mean, it's just like if I'm telling a story to one person and then you're like, "What is this?" and I have to retell the whole story, which that's a pet peeve of my own. Well,
That's fair.
That's a thing I always try to avoid myself because I don't like it. Like hearing the same story over and over again, telling the same story over and over again.
So let me defend myself.
Okay.
Because on that note, I'm
Yeah.
glad you brought that up because you always have a tendency. Welcome back, Parker. Was it a crazy phone call?
Yeah, it was a crazy phone call.
Was it? Let's guess. Was it your dog?
Yes.
Awesome.
She likes to speak.
Woof. Was it? But like, no. You have a tendency to tell stories when it's like you two on your way to pick me up because Parker always picks up Ben me. But you always tell a story, and I always come into the car right at the end of the story, and then you guys are like, "Wow," or laughing or something. I'm like, "Oh, what's going on?" Cause like just tell the end of the story. like literally pull over before like 3 houses down, tell the end of the story, and then pick me up. Because like you always, and I'm like, oh, this sounds really funny. What happened? Because you can also give me like just like a too long didn't read thing.
It is
Like
true.
just paraphrase it.
But that's not how I tell stories. I always go into too much detail, so I'll start telling you stuff that Parker didn't even hear about yet. That's just I hate doing that. Too.
But you always do that. But the other thing is, dude, I'm in the back seat. We always have music cranked up, and I can also you guys. I talk loud.
Yeah.
You talk quietly.
Yeah.
I can't hear shit,
Yeah.
so I can't tell if it's something that I should also be listening to or could.
Yeah, I'm trying to work on that. If it's something that doesn't involve you, then I'll.
That's why I'm like, what?
Yeah.
'Cause
I don't care if you go like what when I'm actually Ian, what do you think?
But half the time you're not, because there's all kinds of times when we're in the car, and then you're like, Ian? And I'm like, what? And then you're like, we're trying to talk, because like, but you don't look at me. Maybe we should just have a rule that you always have to, like, if you need to talk to me, you turn around and like,
We should get a mirror.
Look
so
at
that,
my
like,
yes,
like so then I can be like,
yeah. What?
yeah, I can have a little mirror, so then I can make eye contact with Ian.
That's fair. But I am a very talkative person. I don't mean to butt in the
You're usually
conversation.
pretty polite about it too, though. So
That's
Well,
fair.
Excuse me, sir.
Can
I get in the conversation, please?
Okay, I guess talk about Ian enough. Okay, so Parker, for in the 13 years, no, has it been 13 years?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's been over 10 years. So that's a pretty long time.
Yep.
That we've been friends, or best friends, actually. Whenever I go on a rant or complain or even say something or say, I have this opinion, you agree with me or at least don't disagree with me. And so then I'm like, okay, Parker agrees with me. That makes me feel confident. And so then I'll say it to like Ian or John or in a group, and then you never back me up. And
No.
That's true.
You always do that.
I've witnessed that quite a bit.
It's
No,
like,
it's
disagree with me
never,
at the time.
It's never the same scenario.
No, it's the exact same.
And also, I usually take not the same opinion as Ian, but more of a neutral opinion. I like to think objectively.
But you should say that to me at the time when I first
But
say it to you.
I didn't think of his point of view.
Oh my god.
That's also fair.
So
I don't know what
I'm not quick to be against someone, so that's why I usually agree with you. But if someone else brings up another
But
point
you
of
don't.
view,
Yeah, but you don't.
I'll take more.
You
of a
must be able
neutral
to think of
stance.
at least a counterpoint or something.
And to be fair, sometimes I am like, hey, well, you could.
Yes,
this or this or that.
sometimes you say that when you don't agree with me. Against my better judgment, I go talk about it.
Yes.
But what's the other thing you do? Oh yeah, your hair. You look like Billy Zane from the Titanic.
That's so true. What? Oh my god.
You had it ready? You had it ready?
Yeah.
Well, that's not bad.
Oh, have you guys ever
Still look like
seen?
Billy Zane from the Titanic.
Well, he has.
He was the bad guy.
Have you guys,
Mine's better. It's a little
That's just the iceberg with the bad guy.
have you guys ever seen Atlantis: The Lost Empire?
Yes.
You look like the main guy from that.
Oh, Milo.
Milo,
Yeah.
Michael
well,
J. Fox.
he has good hair.
What was the other thing?
That didn't look very convincing.
I don't have a problem with your hair because my hair looks like this. So I can't judge
But
people with crazy hair.
You gave me tips about how to make my hair more poofy, so I'm gonna take that.
I forgot the other thing I was going to say. It was something that Ian and I know Ian and I both talked about before. Oh, yeah, because you are always like, I'm so tough, I'm cool. Yet you get tired. And you're like, I'm so tired. My arm hurts. Oh,
That's true. That's
You
really funny.
are always.
Whoa.
And you it's like one thing to complain about all the time. No, but when you don't do stuff
Wait.
because you say I'm hurt.
Hold on, one person at a time. Nobody wants to hear everybody yelling over.
I work out about an hour before we hang out. My muscles are gonna be.
That's
pretty
your
sore.
choice.
I
If
like
you get
this
hurt
one.
doing something.
That's a very subtle way to brag about yourself.
Yeah.
Nice plug.
But you can't criticize. Like muscles hurt when you work out. They really do.
You take so like you can't work out before like long before we hang out. You choose right before.
I work out like 5 times a week.
But we still work out right before we hang
I
out.
work out right before dinner, eat dinner, get ready, and hang out with you guys. That's like I think that's a pretty good.
But even then,
That's fair.
you still complain about it. Like if we were to like, what were we gonna do? Like last week, and you said, "Oh, I can't do this. I hurt my arm."
What?
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Was that last week or like a
Well, we were gonna play. We were gonna
Play tennis?
play tennis. Yeah, and so I literally just hurt my arm.
That's fair though.
It was literally right before we were gonna hang
Did
out.
you see my elbow? How swollen it was? I hit it right on the nerve, and my whole arm from this part of the elbow down was numb and tingling, and I couldn't even move these two fingers.
That is a fair.
I think
Considering
that's fair.
tennis is literally
You have to,
moving your arm
yeah.
and hitting stuff with your arm.
I probably wouldn't have been.
Are you right-handed?
Yes, but still, it was
What the
sore.
fuck?
It was sore.
Are you kidding
He
me?
hurt his left hand.
Also,
elbow.
Peter said he didn't want to play tennis either, so I was like, okay.
Peter half the time is just
Peter's not a. But you can't use
Peter
Peter's
doesn't know where he is 5 minutes.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
right.
suck it up, and then Peter's like, I don't want to play tennis. I'm like, perfect. My arm hurts. I'm not playing either.
Let's all talk about our pet peeves about Peter. No.
Uh,
No. I'm joking. I love Pete.
You got another one?
No. Oh no, I was just gonna add on to that. Also, sometimes where you used to work, we won't name it because I don't know if we'll get copyrighted for that. I don't want to mess with it because I don't trust it. You used to work 12-hour shifts, and then you would say, "Oh, I can't hang out. I'm too tired." I work 12-hour shifts, and I still hang out with you guys.
No, but a 12-hour shift isn't just a 12-hour shift. I work 12-hour shifts on call. I don't know if I'm getting called in the next morning. And
That's fair. That's different.
But you still don't. You at least be like, "I think I can do it."
But I
Ian
can't.
has worked I
worked a 12-hour only 3 times.
I literally worked a 68-hour week.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
different.
He's on call though, which is
And
different.
I'm on.
Yeah.
I could get called in, not just I could get called in for the next morning shift. I could get called in that evening, hey, come in at 2 in the morning, or come in.
Yeah, but if you don't say that as an excuse, then don't say I'm tired. Or the times where you say, or the times when you,
valid.
or the times when we're going to hang out and you say, "What's the plan?" And I say, "I'm not sure yet." And you say, "Okay, I'm sick, so I can't hang out." That's happened before.
That is true.
That doesn't happen very often.
But it does
No,
happen.
but
It
it does,
pisses
but
me
it's
off
very
to know
often.
And I
so
also
much.
don't say I'm sick. I say, yeah, I really don't feel so great, so I just don't want to hang out.
That's sick.
And I do literally say, though, I don't feel so great, so I don't want. Because before I was like, it's not, it's a mat day, so I'm like,
That's fair.
if we have a plan, I'll hang out, and it'll make it worth it. But if not, I'm just taking me time.
Yeah, but I mean, then there's no chance we're going to come up with a plan then if you're already
Yes, that sounds.
all
just
right.
like-
I'm done because how long have we been going on
I
for this
think
for?
I had pretty good
hour
counter
15. Hour 15.
Okay,
That's
I'll just say that the reason why, even though it seems like we all have, or me mostly, have big problems with everybody, the reason why our friendship still stands is because unlike most friendships where people let things fester and don't say stuff until it implodes on itself, I believe that you can talk behind somebody's back as long as you say it to their face first. So,
That's fair, man.
and we've said everything to our faces, and we always we rarely hide stuff like secrets like that.
That's fair.
So that's why we still, are friends.
Yeah, that's what I like about our friend group is
Yeah.
we're all pretty direct with each other, but not in a rude way.
Yeah.
You guys, we're the kind of friends where it's I could run into Ben and he could just look at me and be like, "You fucking suck."
You do.
And thank you. And I'd be like, "Cool."
Yeah.
It's just all right.
Yeah, most people
wanna grab
think we're
food?
horrible friends because of what we say about each other.
Yeah.
But as long as we say it to each other, we understand.
We're pretty good.
We also don't take it too seriously.
No.
Yeah, we're able to vent with each other. Also, we have none of us here. Well, I don't know about you two because you've been friends for a very long time. I've never been in an actual fight with anybody
Yeah,
here.
no.
We've gotten into arguments
Yeah.
that are more so debates.
Yeah.
Ben and I have been in a few about there's one time where we couldn't decide on what movie to see.
Oh yeah.
And it got that was rough. That was like a heated.
It ended with breakthrough.
The windows were fogging up. Oh no, I wasn't even thinking about that one. But
That was
that one was bad.
the one.
So I guess it's happened more than once. But at the end of the day, it's we've been friends for so long and we kind of get each other. It's easy. Also, I don't I literally want to keep saying this. All the pet peeves we came up, we're having fun. I don't have any legitimate problems with anybody here that I'm gonna talk about.
Well,
I don't. I really don't.
no, but the way Parker and I, whenever we argue, since we've been friends for so long, that if we have something that just pisses each other off, we usually, I don't know, if one person upsets the other person, you usually don't say apologize because that's just for wimps. We just say we just change the subject. Just say get over it, whatever, and then we get over it.
And usually you try to change like the stimulus, like what caused the argument in the first place. Or at least I try to.
Well,
These terms, scientific terms, the
Science.
stimulus.
I couldn't.
Stimulus.
We try to
change the stimulus.
I couldn't think of another word.
Let's transform the stimulus.
yeah, but anyway, I think my advice to people that if they ever have problems with their friends is suck it up, Buttercup, and
Say it.
That was surprisingly tame for you.
what?
Suck it up, Buttercup.
I mean, that's
Say.
good.
I was expecting something way worse.
It's like a dick,
Yeah. Suck it up, butter.
chick.
I
don't know.
I like how this segment became like we're talking so much good about our friendship, how strong it is.
Well, yeah, because I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea that we like.
I love this friend.
We are the best friend group ever.
Well,
Yeah.
anyway, from that, we're gonna move on to just a little quick thing, just have a little bit of fun. We're gonna do some BuzzFeed quizzes that we just found before the podcast started, because why not, right? Why not see, for example, what?
He's a Nazi.
Oh my God! What, John? Hold up. Let's get political, John. Why?
Whoa.
Why do you believe in the Third Reich?
Whoa.
Okay.
No. We're gonna do some quizzes, and this first one, for example, we're gonna talk about go back to your high school for a day, and we'll reveal which Disney character you are.
All right.
I can't wait, because apparently you can become Moana, and I do love me some Moana.
I like to be Maui.
So we're gonna do it. Ooh, yes.
I love it.
We're gonna do it all at the same time on our own separate phones and see what happens. So I'll read the first questions out. Ben, do you have it open?
No, I didn't know we were doing this.
Ben,
Wait, where were you when we played? Oh, you were
barely
We
functional.
totally forgot. That's why we're called really
Let's go to BuzzFeed quizzes.
Yeah.
Get it up. We'll find them.
It's one of the first ones that pops up.
Oh, not this one. This one's a little bit further down, but it's okay.
It's up there.
So the first question, Ben is going to figure it out. The first question is, it's your first day. Which clique do you sit with? And the answers are the nerds, the jocks, the artsy kids, the overachievers, the band geeks, and the outsiders.
All right. I guess we'll just go in like a circle.
Yeah.
I'm going to put the band geeks because I'm a big music guy.
Yeah. It's kind of hard though, right? We did a lot of stuff all together.
Yeah, our high school also, we went to Harborview, super inclusive school. Most people did, everything. They did sports, they did music, they did theater, they did chess club, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, it's very, very inclusive. Hell of a school. Shout out to the Harborview Vikings. I'm sorry, I didn't turn my notifications down. There we go. Fix that problem.
Next, I didn't even do it. That's my thing. I'm probably gonna put myself in the artsy kids. I did musical theater and all that stuff, choir. I did band too, but band's kind of artsy.
Yeah.
So I would just say that. Why not? I'm an artsy kid.
Ben, what are you gonna put?
I will pick the overachievers because I'm not an overachiever by any means. But in high school, I was friends with Ian and John, and I was friends with Parker, but I didn't hang out with him. But even though I didn't do a lot in high school, I was friends with a lot of popular kids, so by association, I was pretty popular. So popular
You absolutely were by the end of high school.
Yeah, I was popular by association. So by the end, I became a bit more popular. But
I see.
I fed off your energy and gave my own status a boost. So
also, perfect attendance.
I did have perfect attendance in high school. So.
Hell yeah! Got a huge round of applause at graduation.
You did.
That was awesome.
And Parker?
So I wouldn't consider myself a jock, but I did go to the fitness room every single day in high school, and if it weren't for my traumatic injury, I would have played a lot of sports in high school.
Traumatic.
If you listen to our first episode, I almost called you Carter. Who's Carter? Parker. Carter kicked a frozen pumpkin and busted his toe.
Yeah, so it hurts. But I don't play sports.
He hurt his other toe too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Going up the stairs.
I kick a lot of things apparently.
All right, so you're going with jocks.
I'm going with jocks.
All right. So the next question is: the popular girls approach you. What do you say to them? The answers are go away. I said that because Ben probably will say go away. The popular girls would never approach me. Hi. Hey. Hey. What do you want? Hey guys, whose party are we going to tonight? And sorry, what was your name again? Ian, you want to start with this one?
Yeah. I mean, this is the thing with quizzes. Sometimes like none of the options are exactly like you, so I'm just kind of picking because I would probably be like I would be with any person. I'd just be like, "Hi, how are you? Hi, how's it going?" So I'll put like, "Hi, hey," because I mean, like, I was definitely like when I was like younger, especially like in high school, like grade 9 to 10. I was still having that like very awkward around girls thing, you know.
Yeah.
Like I'm a very like extroverted person, so saying hello doesn't bother me, but like, you know, like I might be a little awkward and a little nervous around some ladies.
Yeah. I'm stuck between two because I wouldn't say go away or what was your name again because I hopefully know their name at this point. I'd either say hey what do you want or hey whose party are we going to tonight and just based off of who I am I'm gonna say what do you want. They're coming they're coming to talk to me. They probably want something, right?
True.
That's what most conversations start with. So I'm gonna say what do you want.
All right. How about you, Ben?
I'm going to go with sorry. What was your name again? Because a lot of people might think I'm stupid, but I actually play it aloof because I like to give people a false sense of like superiority, and then I can swipe attack. Just get them in the back. So anyway, I will go sorry. What was your name again? Because no one will think I am not trustworthy by being like too smart.
You're so like well thought out about everything.
I'm meticulous.
Yeah, you're meticulous. I feel like you have like one of those like charts in your room where it's like all of the pictures and you have like a piece of red thread connecting everything, and you're trying to find out why Obama faked the moon landing. Like that's like you're one of those people. Are you?
Do think the fake them, not the fake. No, I think the moon landing's real. Just FYI.
All right.
Parker.
Also, I don't think that's it. I really hope that's not a theory that Obama faked the moon landing.
I'm sure it is.
Well, as you all know, I was pretty awkward in high school. Hopefully, not really anymore, but in high school, I was extremely awkward. So I'd probably just go, hi, hey, because I wouldn't know what to say.
I was really hoping you'd be like, they'd never approach me.
Oh.
They wouldn't.
They would?
No, they'd avoid you.
Oh, dang.
Just like the plague.
Gosh, hey, you can't make that joke anymore.
Why not?
Yeah.
We're in one.
Oh,
That's the plague?
Not that plague.
It's not the plague.
Next question. Which class do you fail? So just what you think you would fail. I don't think any of us failed a class.
No.
So
No.
what do you think you'd fail out of these? History, math, literature, foreign language, science, or PE?
Mine's easy. It's math. I didn't fail math at any point. Actually, I did in elementary school. I failed one math. Got an E. Don't mean to brag, but I was definitely pretty close. So
Really?
math is not my strong suit. I tried, but almost failed.
I almost want to say math because I almost failed my calculus class, but I went to calculus, so that was my fault. I shouldn't have gone if I didn't want to struggle. So I'm gonna say history because I like history. History's cool, but I fucking suck at history. It's a problem. Go ahead, Ben.
All right. I will go with math because I out of any class that I almost failed in high school, it was that. Because every other class I did all right in, but math always brought it down. So I will go with that. Math.
Well, I loved math.
Of course you did.
Science.
You nerd.
Nerd.
And I've never failed a class in my life, but I don't like English because I can't spell. So,
Parker, how do you spell elephant?
I'm not going to spell. So yeah, I'm going to go with literature.
All right.
Fair enough. Next question. Two more. What are you doing tonight? Ooh, after school plans. Are you partying, practicing your sport, writing in your room, robotics club, your after school job, or surfing? We can't surf.
Nope.
So we're not doing that.
I would like to.
That'd be cool.
I'd fail miserably.
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
try it. I'd give it a shot.
Absolutely.
So how are we playing this? Is it like when we were in high school? Like
Yeah.
what we'll be doing tonight?
Oh.
Not now.
Absolutely.
Okay. I don't know. I'd love to say partying, but I didn't really go to any.
Loser.
Hey. Well, I guess writing in my room because I mean, like, I'm into music and stuff, so I'll write songs. So I guess out of these options, yeah, sure, writing in my room,
Okay.
writing in my diary.
Your diary.
My
Your
diary.
diary. I had a good
Dear diary, I'm gonna name. Never mind.
Good try.
I met a guy named John, and he smelled weird.
Oh, thanks.
Smelled like lavender.
I would practice my sport if I was still in high school because I played a good amount of sports. Yeah. Nothing you can really say about that. I played sports. I would practice.
Captain of the volleyball team, eh?
Yes, for 1 year.
Dude, that's still
Better
awesome.
than 0 years.
Yeah, you're
It's
right.
fair, it's
Also, I was not a member of any sports
true.
group. Well, I played soccer in grade 9.
My
I did
6-foot frame got me on the volleyball team. Just kidding. It was fine.
All right, Ben.
I will go with my after-school job because I had an after-school job.
Cineplex.
Yes, where I worked.
Easy.
Nice. I didn't play many sports in high school, but like the few I did was something I liked. I took pride in, so I'd probably practice my sport. Like
Yeah.
So you hurt your
be good at
toes.
things. Yeah, but like play badminton, and then I
Oh, love badminton.
and I played soccer in like my spare time. I just never did it for the team because I was like, toes.
All right. We are on our final question.
Ooh.
When you click your answer, you're going to say who you got because we don't want to spoil the surprise reactions. So, Ian, when you click your answer, you're going to be like, I got this person. All right?
You want me to say
Oh,
right
yeah.
now?
We want the
Okay.
real-time reaction.
Oh, I like
So, the final question is, what do your parents criticize you for when you get home? Is it, I don't spend enough time with people, I need to focus more on school, I have to stop going out too much, I need to be nicer, I have to stop putting so much pressure on myself, or I need to stop playing my music so loudly?
Jeez, I don't know what to put.
I didn't, yeah.
My deal was always procrastinating, and my mom's a teacher, so that was a thing a lot. And I forget a lot of things. Like, I was terrible at writing things down, like little reminders, and my parents all the time would be like, why can you not remember this and stuff? Like, I was cleaning out my room at the beginning of quarantine. I literally found a check that I was supposed to give the secretary in like 2016.
Oh, did you really?
It was like a $12 thing. I don't know what for. But I told my mom, I was like, I'm very sorry, but I think it's a little late. And she's like, well, it clearly wasn't important, so it's fine.
Wait, it was a check for $12?
Yeah, I don't know what. It was probably like buying something or whatever. But so I don't know what to put. I definitely spent a lot of time with people. I was pretty good at focusing on school. Like I did care. I was like too scared to fail. I went out a lot because I hang out with you guys and did a lot of theater and stuff. I would like to consider myself nice, so I don't think I needed to be nicer.
Wow.
Stop putting so much pressure on myself. That's a weird one because like sometimes I did have too much, but a lot of times I was procrastinating, so I need more pressure. But I am a big music guy, and I listen to a lot of music, and sometimes I would procrastinate by listening to music. So I'm gonna say I need to stop playing my music
Let's see the Disney
so
Prince
loudly.
character.
I'm McGill from Coco.
Oh,
Dude, I love it. It says, like Miguel, you're creative, likable, and family-oriented. I would say that's pretty true.
yeah.
I think I'm a creative, likable
I
person.
love Coco.
I hope I'm likable.
I love
Coco's
Coco.
awesome, man.
Coco is a good.
If anybody hasn't seen Coco, it's great. The song, I don't want to keep talking about Coco.
Parker hasn't seen Coco.
Oh, Parker.
I haven't
Oh.
seen Moana either.
Oh my god.
What?
We're gonna have to watch the movie.
I can't judge. I haven't seen Harry Potter, but
Yeah.
I'm
but,
so mad. Man.
but yeah, Coco's so good. The song "Remember Me" is pretty sad.
Oh yeah.
All right, John.
Oh god. I don't know really because I didn't really get scolded too much. I probably should have, to be quite fair. But if I had to say something, I'd probably say I have to stop going out too much because I couldn't drive for a lot of it because I didn't have my license. So I always had to make them drive me, and I feel like they definitely got annoyed with me because I always had to get them to drive me somewhere. So I'm gonna say I have to stop going out so much because I used all their gas. All right, who did I get? I got Moana! Fuck yes!
Oh, yeah.
I got Moana! Like Moana, I'm driven, bold, and intelligent. Suck my dick. Yes!
I like that, dude. That's true.
Oh yeah,
Does Moana have a dick?
Well, don't
It's an
take it away from me.
It's an
Parker.
interesting question. Hey,
Don't take that away from me.
if they did, it would be shiny. Because that's a song from Moana.
Awesome.
All right, Benny boy.
I will go with I need to focus more on school because my parents even now say I need to focus more on school, but I do not want to. And I got Lilo Pelekai from I don't know how to say that. From Lilo and Stitch. Like Lilo, you're bold, loyal, and have a great sense of humor. I do have a great sense of humor.
Dude, that's
And I am
these are
loyal.
really accurate. You are a very loyal person.
I would have rather had Stitch, but Lilo's good too.
Lilo's good. I love Lilo. That's a great. I love that one.
Ohana.
I really don't know what to put for this one because my parents never criticized me.
Because you're
Wow.
perfect.
Except they had really high expectations
That's fair.
for school.
That's why I
So
criticize
maybe
you.
did you have too much pressure on yourself?
See, but I didn't put too much pressure on myself. They might.
You put too much pressure on yourself when you were deadlifting 400 pounds.
Yeah, that's right.
Sure, I could swing it that way.
Also, I said deadlift, but I didn't.
You
Yeah,
said-
which is wrong.
Yeah.
Sorry. I meant the other way.
Yeah, sure. Pressure. I also got Moana.
Yeah!
Hey.
Moana Brothers.
Driven, bold, and intelligent. I'll take that. That's
Yes.
great.
Hell yeah, boys. So we got 2 Moanas, a Lilo, and a McGill.
Oh yeah.
All right, we're going to do one more quiz. This is, it's choose 8 of your favorite celebrities, and we'll give you an artist to listen to. I mean, we all like music. This is fun.
Yeah.
So I'll pull that up. And
We're definitely gonna judge each other based off of who we choose between of these people.
100%.
I can't wait.
I can read this one out.
Yeah, sure.
So the first question is choose a Kardashian / Jenner. I know nothing about them, if I'm being perfectly honest.
We know something about Kim Kardashian.
Yeah. I mean, I like Kanye. So the options are Kendall Jenner, Kim Kardashian, Khloe Kardashian, and Kylie Jenner. I'll start off with just going in the same order. I'll go with Kylie Jenner because she's a billionaire.
She's worth a lot of money.
So I'll go with Kylie.
I also was gonna go with Kylie because I don't know. I know Kim. I don't love Kim. She's probably a great person. You never know. I don't know much about Kendall and don't know too much about Khloe, but Kylie seems like a nice person. So I'm gonna go with Kylie as well.
All right, Ben.
I wish Courtney was on here because I would have picked her because she's often forgotten. But I will go with Kendall because I do not know much about her, and I feel like I represent that because I don't know much. So
Okay.
Not
Alright.
to be shallow, but I don't know anything about any of them, so I'm going purely on looks right now. And,
That's okay.
It's between Kendall and Kylie, so I don't know. I think I'll go with Kendall. She looks cute.
Okay.
Mhm.
Nice.
Nothing wrong with that. All right, next one. Choose a heartthrob. The options are Zendaya, Michael B. Jordan, Ross Lynch, and Timothy Chalamet.
There's one person. If you choose them, there's a problem.
I was literally about to say I love all 4 of these people. I'm legitimate fans of.
I love all
these
4 of them, but there's at least 2 obvious answers you should be choosing from.
Yeah, that's fair. Except they're all great actors. I'm just gonna go with Zendaya because I mean, as we've said many times in the last podcast, I like women, and Ben's catchphrase. I am a big fan of Zendaya, and actually, I'm surprised she didn't come up in the Celebrity Crush talk.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Because she's up there for me, man. So I'm gonna go with Zendaya, but I love all the other dudes.
I do love all 4 of them. Since I haven't really known Timothy Chalamet for very long, so I'm not gonna choose him. I don't know him well enough. I'm gonna go off radar. I'm gonna go with Ross Lynch
Yes.
because of Austin and Ally, because of Teen Beach Movie. I thought he was great. And in the picture we see now, he has black hair. He can rock any hairstyle. I'm gonna go with Ross Lynch to go off the board a little
And
bit.
you know what? Just real quick, we were talking about underrated actors last week. Ross Lynch, for sure.
Yeah.
He played Jeffrey Dahmer in that movie, like Jeffrey Dahmer when he was in high school. So good. Check it out.
Yeah.
I will go with Timothy Chalamet because I liked him in Little Women, and I like Little Women, so I'm picking that.
Hell yeah.
Okay. well, it's a heartthrob, so I'm probably going to go with Zendaya. But Michael B. Jordan's pretty awesome, to be honest. He just seems like
Michael B.
yeah.
Jordan.
seems like a badass.
Yeah,
But,
for sure.
Zendaya is probably my heartthrob.
Yeah.
All right, next one. Choose a rapper. A$AP Rocky, Travis Scott, Nicki Minaj, and Tyler the Creator. So I'm not like the biggest rap fan, but I do like rap.
Yeah.
So also A$AP Rocky's a good actor too. He was in Dope, and he's very good, very funny.
A$AP, yes sir.
A$AP, yes sir.
Rocky, yes sir.
Yes sir.
That was super funny.
It's probably between Travis and Tyler. I'm gonna go with Travis because I've just been listening to him. I think the most recently. So yeah, I'll go with Travis Scott.
Okay. Yeah, I was also thinking Travis. You know what, Nicki Minaj, I didn't used to love her. I don't love her now, but I respect the music that she released more recently. I'm still gonna go with Travis Scott though, especially because I don't know much about rap, to be quite fair.
All right, Ben.
I will go with Tyler the Creator because I do not really listen to most modern rap. I guess not really, and compared to everybody else here. And I like his hat that he's wearing in this picture, so I will go with that.
Good hat wearer. All right, Parker. You're really like the only like true rap
Like
fan.
I like rap.
Yeah, that's
I
like
like
your
this
main thing.
So Travis Scott is probably my favorite rapper. Like there is.
Really?
So,
Like
yeah.
in general.
Like every time he releases a new song, I'm like, hell yeah, Travis Scott. So I have to go with Travis Scott. But Tyler the Creator, he's pretty good too. He has like different style.
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
it's good.
Like the album Scumfuck Flower Boy.
Yeah.
That's one of the first albums I ever bought like with my own money, and it's awesome. All right, next one. We're just talking about Timothée Chalamet. This is choose a cast member from Little Women, which is, as Ben said, awesome movie. The options are Saoirse Ronan, Emma Watson, Florence Pugh, and Laura Dern. It is very obvious to me what each of us is going to pick. I think two people are going to pick one girl, and the other two are going to pick another girl. I'm going with Florence Pugh because I thought she was the best in that movie, and I'm a big fan of her lately. Like, she's awesome.
Me and Parker just looked each other in the eyes and we both nodded because we know what's happening. It's all about Emma Watson, baby. I love Emma Watson. Oh, Harry Potter to now. I don't care what she's in. I love everything about her. She was so good. Oh, man. Emma Watson's great.
Yeah.
I will go with Florence Pugh because she's my favorite actress right now, and I liked her in a lot of other stuff. And yeah.
Yeah, well, like John said, Emma Watson is my definite pick because she is my number one celebrity crush.
Yeah.
And has been for a very long time and probably always will be because you're beautiful, Emma Watson.
I hope you hear this, Emma Watson.
I hope so.
I'm mad.
I have to bring her on someday. Could you imagine?
Oh
Could you
my
just
God.
imagine that?
Oh my God.
Do you know how real that would be?
I would scream.
To like interview Emma Watson. It'd be crazy. All right, next one. Is this the? It's not the last question.
No, there's a few
getting
more.
close. Choose a random celeb. The options are Brad Pitt, Winona Ryder, Beyonce, and Tiffany Haddish. I don't even have to think about it. Brad Pitt. Like I don't have a favorite actor, but I have like a solid like 5 or 6 guys who I'm like anytime I see them I'm happy. And Brad Pitt is one of them. One of the best actors out there. Brad Pitt.
I can't go against Queen Bee. I can't go against Beyonce. Are you kidding me? Beyonce is just amazing. I can't go against Beyonce.
That's fair.
Brad Pitt's pretty close, but Beyonce? Oh, all day.
I will go with Winona Ryder because she was in Stranger Things, and
Oh, yeah.
I don't know the way I'm just going off the picture too because it's staring me in the eye, so I'm gonna feel like I'm gonna curse if she doesn't, if I don't pick her. So go with her.
I'm also just going to go with Brad Pitt. He's just awesome. He seems like an
Yeah,
awesome
man.
dude. He's an awesome actor. So, yeah, Brad Pitt all the way.
Love it. All right, next one. Choose a singer. Options: Janelle Monáe, Niall Horan, Rihanna, and Stevie Nicks. I've never actually. The only thing I've seen with Janelle Monáe in it, like music or acting, is when she opened the Oscars this past year, and it was interesting. She's very talented. I wasn't a huge fan of didn't know. It was just really weird. Like there was so much going on. But she definitely I'm like, wow, she can actually definitely sing. So I wish I was more knowledgeable about her stuff. So I can't really pick her. I'm going to go with. I really like Niall Horan stuff, and I love Rihanna because she's Rihanna. But I'm mostly a rockhead, so I got to go with Stevie Nicks because I love Fleetwood Mac. She wrote The Chain. Done. Stevie
Fair
Nicks.
enough. I just chose Beyonce. Can I really choose Rihanna? I don't know. I know they're both queens, but I don't know if I can choose both of them right now. Also, I do like Niall Horan a lot, so I'm gonna go with Niall Horan.
Oh yeah, man. Nice to meet you. Great song.
It is very good.
All right, Ben.
I will go with Rihanna because she was in Battleship.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, I like her music too, because there's such hits as "Shut Up and Drive" and "Umbrella."
Disturbia.
And you know, I think that out of the four, I did like Niall a lot, and I like Stevie Nicks too. And I don't really listen to a lot of Niall Monet, but Rihanna is one of those people that are on the radio a lot, and also Battleship. So going with that.
All right, Parker.
I don't know. This isn't like they're not all. I don't like listen to them very often. I guess Niall Horan is the one I'm gonna go with because I listened to him more recently. There's some of his new music that's like it's pretty good. Like what is it? Nice to Meet You. That's a good song. So I'm just gonna go with him. I don't really know the others much. Oh well, I know Rihanna, but she's never been like I don't know my favorite artist. So I'm just gonna go with Niall Horan.
Respectable. Next one is choose a model. I'm definitely going to pronounce every single name wrong. Anybody know? I feel awful, but
sounds about right.
I have to be honest. I've never heard of. I think I've heard of one of these models. Arena Shake, potentially. I think I've heard of her because I think that's Bradley Cooper's ex-girlfriend. Yeah.
Okay.
And she just was always at the Oscars and stuff. Bella Hadid and Jasmine Tooks. I have to be honest. I don't know models.
No.
So I'm going to go with Arena Shake because I like. I don't know. I like Bradley Cooper. So sure.
They cheated at one point too.
So I'm going with Arena. If that's how it's pronounced.
I think I'm gonna go with I catch. I don't know what. I think she's killing. She's in this picture right now. She's bald, but she's killing the game right now. I'm just gonna go with her. She's killing the game.
I will go with Jasmine Tooks because I like her hair in that picture because it's like has a cool like bang thingy or they go down by past her ears. It's cool, and the dress is very nice blue, and I like blue, so I will go with that.
I like blue.
I'm also going to go with Jasmine Tooks because based on these four pictures, she looks the most beautiful to me. So, Jasmine.
All right.
Okay, fair enough.
And the final question. So we'll do the same thing. Once you click on your person, go ahead and reveal what artist it gives you. So lastly, choose an actor. It's Dwayne Johnson, Pete Davidson, Idris Elba, and Henry Golden. Man, I gotta be honest. I like every single one of these guys. I still haven't seen King of Staten Island. Has anybody here actually?
No.
Oh gosh, we gotta watch that because it's apparently awesome. Apparently, Pete Davidson's awesome in it. So again, I like all these guys. I don't really have like a favorite, but if I had to pick one, probably Idris Elba, just because I've seen more of his stuff. Probably, maybe The Rock, but like I just love Idris Elba and everything he's in. So I'm gonna go with Idris Elba, and I got Coin. Songs to Stream, Crash My Car, Talk Too Much, Fingers Crossed, and Never Change. All right.
Is Coin the name of the person who's singing it?
Yeah, Coin is the name. I'm not sure if it's a band or
yeah,
a
they're
singer.
like what are they? They're like not rock, but they're not punk. They're not punk.
Yeah, should I Google them?
I have a few of their songs in my album.
Coin
Or
artist.
playlist. I mean, album. I don't have an album.
I'm gonna listen to like my songs afterwards.
Where?
And talk about it for the next podcast.
One sec. Let me go to music on my
Okay.
phone. I was about to play them, but then that'd be copyright,
Oh yeah,
which is
don't play.
not safe. Coin. It is a band.
Nice, cool.
Cool.
All right. Sweet.
All right, John.
Gotta go with Dwayne. Love The Rock. Love Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I'm just gonna go with him quick. That's not the button. There it is. I got coin too.
Hey,
Bro, we gotta listen to some coin together.
let's do it on the ride home.
Watch all the answers just be coin because they're trying to promote coin.
Coin paid BuzzFeed
Yeah.
to do this.
Well, they're pretty good. So go
Yeah.
I will go with Henry Golding because I like him in Crazy Rich Asians. And Last Christmas wasn't very good, but he was good in it. And The Gentleman, he was good in that.
Awesome in that. Yeah.
So I will go with that. And I got Harry Styles.
Oh,
Hey, that
That's
is
a good
a
one.
hell of an artist.
love Harry Styles.
Yes.
All right.
Watermelon sugar,
Watermelon
baby.
sugar.
Sugar.
That's the first one that came.
That's one of my
Parker
favorite
used
songs.
him in a pickup line one time.
I did.
It did not work.
No.
Do you want to say the pickup line?
What? Oh, what was the pickup line? Call me Harry Styles because I adore you.
Love it.
Love it. It's great.
Every
I'm
person
gonna-
listening to this podcast just went, ugh.
Yep.
Yeah. Shit, they were literally about to swipe right. And they're like,
I would go with. You know what? Dwayne Johnson is like awesome.
You're gonna get
And
a coin too.
I probably am. I love Dwayne Johnson and everything. He's just like he's great. He just seems like a great guy. But Idris Elba, he's just like he seems so sophisticated, like just a badass. So I gotta go with Idris Elba. And I also got Cole.
Yeah!
Hey, well,
Coin party!
we have to listen to coin. So, on that note, we're about to go listen to some coin, but unfortunately we can't invite you because that would be copyright, and coin would get mad. But thank you for listening to Barely Functional. I'm Ian.
I'm John.
I'm Parker.
I'm Ben and I like women.
And
Thanks, Ben.
yeah, thank you for listening to our podcast. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit the notification bell, all the things that all the YouTubers say.
Hit that subscribe button.
Hit that
please.
subscribe button. I guess you have to hit subscribe before the notification bell. You can do there are options for notifications. That's cool. You can have them all the time. You can have them sometimes. You can have them never if you're a nerd and you don't want to listen to us. Yeah, leave a comment. Check us out on TikTok. We are going to have Instagram and all that up soon. And again,
Making some promises this year.
making some
All right.
promises. It's easy to make an Instagram. I guess so. I have one, and it's not very good. But ours is going to be good. Barely Functional. Thank you for listening, and we hope you have a hell of a day.
Bye.
See ya.